Did you know that over 10 million unauthorized immigrants are living in the United States? Some states have significantly higher numbers than others. You might be surprised which states make the list. In today's video, top 10 states with the highest number of illegal immigrants in the United States. We're diving deep into the numbers that most people never hear about. These are the states where undocumented immigrants are settling, shaping the local communities, and impacting the national conversation around immigration reform, border security, and more. Now, you might think you can guess which states top the list, but I bet at least a few of them will surprise you. With immigration being such a hot topic in the US, this video will shed light on some eye-opening trends and facts about the migrant worker population and demographic shifts happening right now. So, if you're curious about the immigration crisis or just want the real numbers behind this ongoing debate, stay tuned. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and stick around until the end to see which state takes the number 1 spot. Number 10. Washington. Kicking off our list is Washington. The top 10 states with the highest number of illegal immigrants in the United States include Washington, which is home to approximately 300,000 undocumented immigrants. While the state may be best known for its coffee culture, iconic tech giants, and, of course, its famously rainy weather, it's also emerging as a surprising hot spot for unauthorized immigrants. What's particularly interesting is that between 2017 and 2021, Washington saw an increase in its undocumented population, a contrast to many other states where those numbers have been on the decline. This shift makes Washington a key player in the broader immigration debate, sparking discussions about why this growth has occurred. Washington's booming agricultural industry is a significant factor driving this trend. The state's vast fields of fruit orchards and farming sectors attract many migrant workers, particularly during harvest seasons. From apple orchards to berry farms, these industries rely heavily on immigrant labor, both documented and undocumented, to keep up with demand. Washington's economy is as diverse as its geography, spanning tech, agriculture, and manufacturing, offering opportunities in various sectors that draw immigrants in search of better job prospects. Another factor is the state's proximity to the US-Canada border, which may offer more accessible pathways for entry compared to the southern border. Washington's relatively progressive stance on immigration policies has also contributed to its appeal. Known for being more welcoming, the state has implemented policies that provide certain protections to undocumented individuals, such as access to healthcare and education. So, while the evergreen state may be more famous for its stunning national parks, it's also becoming a hub for immigrants looking to put down roots. Who knew Washington wasn't just green because of its trees but because it's growing in immigrant populations too? It's a fascinating dynamic that reflects the broader shifts in unauthorized immigrant trends across the US, and it's a trend worth keeping an eye on. Number 9. Massachusetts. Coming in at number 9, we head over to the birthplace of the American Revolution, Massachusetts, where approximately 300,000 unauthorized immigrants have made their home. While Massachusetts is famous for its rich history, world-class universities, baked beans, and die-hard sports fans, it's also quietly become a significant hub for immigration in recent years. At first glance, you might not associate this historic state with a growing immigrant population, but the numbers tell a different story. Over time, Massachusetts has transformed into a magnet for immigrants, especially those from Latin America, Asia, and Africa. One of the key reasons behind this growth is the wide range of opportunities that Massachusetts offers. Its immigrant population contributes significantly to crucial sectors such as healthcare, education, and construction. In Boston, a city known for its innovation and research, there's no shortage of job prospects. Immigrants have found roles in various industries, from high-tech jobs in the city's booming biotech sector to construction work building up the state's expanding infrastructure. But the allure of Massachusetts isn't just about jobs. The state's relatively generous social policies make it a more accessible place for undocumented immigrants, particularly those seeking healthcare, education, or pathways to integrate into society. Massachusetts provides a safety net that many other states don't, making it more attractive for people seeking a fresh start. This has sparked plenty of debate about immigration reform and how the state's resources are being stretched to meet the growing needs of its undocumented population. So, if you thought Massachusetts was all about clam chowder and Harvard, think again. This state is also making waves when it comes to immigration, and it might surprise you just how many undocumented immigrants are calling the Bay State their new home. Keep watching as we uncover even more unexpected states with high numbers of unauthorized immigrants. Number 8. North Carolina. North Carolina slides into the 8th spot, with an estimated 325,000 undocumented immigrants calling the Tar Heel state home. While most people associate North Carolina with its legendary barbecue, intense college basketball rivalries, and stunning beaches, it's also quietly becoming a destination for many immigrants, particularly over the past few decades. The state's booming economy is a key driver of this trend, offering ample opportunities in sectors like construction, agriculture, and even tech, making it an attractive option for people seeking better job prospects. What makes North Carolina particularly interesting is its geographic location. Positioned relatively close to the U.S.-Mexico border, while also being in proximity to major metropolitan areas like Washington, D.C., the state offers a balance of economic opportunity and accessibility. Its growing immigrant population, including undocumented workers, has played a significant role in fueling the state's rapid population growth. Many immigrants contribute to North Carolina's expanding industries, from working in the state's numerous construction projects to the vast agricultural fields that produce everything from tobacco to sweet potatoes. This growth, however, has also sparked plenty of debate on immigration policies, particularly regarding education and labor laws. The rise in undocumented immigrants has raised questions about how the state allocates resources, especially in education, as schools adjust to an increasingly diverse student population. Similarly, labor laws are being scrutinized as undocumented workers often fill labor-intensive jobs in agriculture and construction. But despite these challenges, North Carolinians are fiercely proud of their traditions and hospitality. Between cheering on college basketball teams and enjoying some of the best barbecue in the country, locals have quietly embraced a growing immigrant community that is contributing to the state's economy. It seems that the Tar Heel state, while deeply rooted in its Southern traditions, is carving out a new narrative as an emerging hub for unauthorized immigrants. And that's something worth keeping an eye on as North Carolina continues to grow and diversify. Number 7. Georgia. At number 7 on our list, we find Georgia, home to around 350,000 undocumented immigrants. While many people associate Georgia with peaches, southern hospitality, and scorching hot summers, it's also a state with one of the largest immigrant populations in the country. Over the past few decades, Georgia, especially in the bustling Atlanta metropolitan area, has seen a significant rise in its undocumented immigrant community. This growth is due in part to the state's strong and diverse economy, which continues to attract workers from all over the world. Georgia's economy thrives on industries like agriculture, manufacturing, and construction, all of which rely heavily on migrant labor. The state's vast agricultural sector, known for crops like peaches, peanuts, and cotton, draws a large number of migrant workers, many of whom are undocumented. Beyond agriculture, Georgia's booming construction industry and growing manufacturing sector provide further employment opportunities for immigrants, making the state a magnet for those seeking work. The majority of Georgia's undocumented immigrants come from Mexico and Central America, but there is also a growing community of people from Asia and Africa contributing to the state's labor force. Of course, with such a large unauthorized immigrant population, Georgia has become a hotbed for debates around immigration policy. Issues like border security, education reform, and labor rights are frequently discussed, especially as the state's demographics continue to shift. Georgia's immigrant population plays a crucial role in its economy, yet the presence of so many undocumented individuals also fuels discussions about how to best integrate them into society and ensure fair treatment. Despite the political tension surrounding immigration, Georgia remains a state where many unauthorized immigrants have found opportunities and a sense of community. So, while Georgia is famous for its sweet tea, college football, and charming Southern culture, it's also a major player in the national immigration debate. The Peach State is proving that it's more than just peaches, it's also a place where many immigrants are planting their own roots. Number 6. Illinois. Up at number 6 is Illinois, home to an estimated 400,000 unauthorized immigrants. Unsurprisingly, most of these individuals are concentrated in the Chicago metropolitan area, one of the most culturally and ethnically diverse cities in the country. Illinois, and Chicago in particular, has long been a beacon for immigrants from all corners of the globe, including Mexico, Eastern Europe, and Asia. With its deep roots as a major industrial and economic hub, Chicago has consistently attracted immigrants seeking better opportunities, making it a hot spot for both legal and undocumented immigration. The state's strong economy, bolstered by industries such as construction, hospitality, and healthcare, continues to draw undocumented immigrants in search of stable employment. Construction sites across the Chicago skyline often benefit from immigrant labor, while the hospitality and healthcare sectors rely heavily on these workers to keep the state's bustling economy humming along. Beyond economic opportunities, Illinois is known for its relatively immigrant-friendly policies, which have made it a safe haven for many unauthorized immigrants. In fact, Illinois has passed laws allowing undocumented immigrants to obtain driver's licenses, access certain public services, and even apply for some state-funded financial aid programs for education. These policies have led to increased integration of immigrant communities, especially in Chicago, where vibrant neighborhoods reflect the state's global connection. However, these initiatives have also sparked debate among those advocating for stricter immigration enforcement. Some argue that these policies make Illinois a more attractive destination for undocumented immigrants, while others see it as a compassionate approach to ensuring public safety and inclusivity. So, while you might initially think of Illinois for its deep dish pizza, frigid winters, or iconic sports teams, it's also making headlines for its significant role in the U.S. immigration debate. As the immigrant population continues to grow, Illinois is carving out a place in the national conversation on how to balance immigrant rights and border enforcement, making it a key player in the broader story of immigration in the United States. Number 5. New Jersey. Sliding into the 5th spot, we have New Jersey, home to an estimated 450,000 undocumented immigrants. Known as the Garden State, New Jersey is much more than just its proximity to New York City or its beautiful shorelines. It's a hub for immigrants from all over the world, and its large undocumented population plays a vital role in the state's economic and cultural landscape. A big reason why so many undocumented immigrants settle in New Jersey is its strong economy and job opportunities. From its bustling port cities like Newark to its expansive agricultural regions, the state offers a wide variety of employment options. Immigrants often find work in industries such as construction, hospitality, and farming. New Jersey's immigrant community is incredibly diverse, with people from Central and South America, Asia, and even Europe calling the state home. The state's proximity to major metropolitan areas like New York and Philadelphia also makes it an attractive location for those seeking opportunities while still staying connected to a vibrant immigrant network. What sets New Jersey apart, though, is its relatively immigrant-friendly policies. The state has implemented laws allowing undocumented immigrants to obtain driver's licenses and access in-state tuition rates at public colleges and universities. These measures make it easier for immigrant families to build a stable life and invest in their children's futures. But like many other states on this list, New Jersey isn't without its challenges. The growing number of undocumented immigrants has sparked debates over resource allocation, education funding, and housing. However, the contributions of these immigrants are undeniable. They form the backbone of many industries and are integral to the state's economy. So, while New Jersey might be famous for its beaches, boardwalks, and Bruce Springsteen, it's also a state where immigrants are planting roots and building brighter futures. Number 4. Florida. At number 4, we have Florida, with an estimated 775,000 undocumented immigrants residing in the Sunshine State. Known for its palm trees, stunning beaches, and, of course, Disney World, Florida is also a major destination for immigrants, both documented and undocumented. Florida's booming tourism and agriculture industries are two major drivers of this trend. Immigrants, including undocumented workers, are essential to these sectors. From working in the state's vast citrus groves to keeping its hotels and resorts running smoothly, they play a significant role in Florida's economy. Geography is another factor. Florida's proximity to the Caribbean and Central and South America makes it a natural entry point for many immigrants. Cities like Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and Orlando have thriving immigrant communities, making the state feel like a melting pot of cultures. Miami, in particular, stands out as a hub for immigrants. Its vibrant neighborhoods, like Little Havana, reflect the deep influence of immigrant communities, especially from Cuba and Central America. These areas are not just cultural landmarks but also economic powerhouses, driven in part by immigrant entrepreneurship and labor. However, Florida's large undocumented population hasn't come without controversy. Immigration policy debates are frequent in the state, especially concerning border security and access to public services. Despite the challenges, many undocumented immigrants have found a sense of community and opportunity in Florida, making it one of the top destinations in the country. Whether you're visiting for its sunny weather, thrilling theme parks, or its lively cultural scene, Florida's immigrant population is an essential part of what makes the state so dynamic. Number 3. Texas. Deep in the heart of Texas, we find the third largest population of undocumented immigrants in the United States, estimated at 1.8 million. Known for its cowboy culture, barbecue, and vast landscapes, Texas is also a top destination for immigrants, especially from Mexico and Central America. Texas's position as a border state makes it one of the most accessible entry points for immigrants crossing into the U.S., but accessibility isn't the only reason undocumented immigrants flock to the Lone Star State. Texas's strong economy and job market make it a land of opportunity. From construction to agriculture, Texas relies heavily on immigrant labor to keep its economy thriving. Cities like Houston, Dallas, and Austin are major hubs for these workers, offering opportunities in various industries. Houston, in particular, is one of the most diverse cities in the country, and its immigrant communities have become an integral part of the city's identity. Whether it's food, culture, or entrepreneurship, immigrants are making their mark across Texas. However, Texas is also at the center of the national immigration debate. Being a border state, it faces significant challenges in managing the flow of undocumented immigrants. Immigration enforcement is a hot-button issue, with state and local governments often clashing over policies. Despite the controversies, Texas remains a state where many undocumented immigrants can find work, community, and a chance to build a better life. Number 2. New York. At number 2 is New York, home to an estimated 1.9 million undocumented immigrants. As one of the most iconic states in America, New York is synonymous with opportunity, making it a beacon for immigrants from all over the world. The majority of New York's undocumented population resides in the New York City metropolitan area, where they contribute to industries such as construction, hospitality, and food service. Immigrants, both documented and undocumented, are integral to the city's status as an economic and cultural powerhouse. New York is also known for its progressive stance on immigration. Policies like access to driver's licenses for undocumented immigrants and sanctuary city protections make it an appealing destination for those seeking safety and opportunity. The state also offers access to public education and health care services for undocumented individuals, further solidifying its reputation as a safe haven. Despite these supportive measures, New York is not without its challenges. Housing affordability, resource allocation, and public safety are ongoing concerns in the debate around immigration. But there's no denying the vital role immigrants play in shaping the city that never sleeps. From its iconic skyline to its bustling streets, New York wouldn't be the same without the contributions of its immigrant population. Number 1. California. And finally, at number 1, we have California, home to the largest population of undocumented immigrants in the country, estimated at a staggering 2.7 million people. Known for its sunny weather, Hollywood glitz, and Silicon Valley innovation, California is also the ultimate destination for immigrants seeking a new life in the U.S. California's diverse economy provides opportunities in nearly every sector, from agriculture and construction to tech and entertainment. Cities like Los Angeles, San Francisco, and San Diego are magnets for immigrants, offering access to jobs, education, and a vibrant cultural community. The state is also one of the most immigrant-friendly in the nation, with policies that allow undocumented immigrants access to driver's licenses, in-state tuition, and even healthcare for children. California's sanctuary laws offer additional protections, making it a safer place for undocumented families to settle. But with such a large immigrant population, California also faces challenges. Housing affordability, education funding, and public services are stretched thin in some areas, sparking debates over how to balance resources with inclusivity. Despite these issues, California remains a symbol of hope for millions of immigrants. From the fields of the Central Valley to the tech campuses of Silicon Valley, undocumented immigrants are woven into the fabric of California's economy and culture. It's a state where dreams are pursued, challenges are overcome, and futures are built. And there you have it, our rundown of the top 10 states with the largest undocumented immigrant populations. These states are not just numbers on a map. They are living, breathing examples of how immigration, both documented and undocumented, has shaped the culture, economy, and identity of America. Each state tells its own story of resilience, opportunity, and challenges. From the bustling streets of New York City to the sunny shores of California, immigrants are contributing to the fabric of these communities in ways that are both profound and inspiring. What do you think about this list? Did any of the rankings surprise you? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. And as always, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our latest content. Thank you for watching, and until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and keep exploring.